Hey guys, and welcome to our Super Late Reviews with your host, L to the E to the O.
Fausto.
And Lori.
And today we're going to be talking about Death Stranding. That's right, Death Stranding, a Hideo Kojima game, came out exclusively for the PlayStation, and only for the PlayStation 4. And we're going to give you our impressions and our sort of review of it overall.
What we think about it, really, because
without spoiling anything.
because it's been getting, hate here, love there,
right?
And it's pretty much a mixed bag, really. Like,
it's a very polarizing game, right? So, what is the game about, and what are your thoughts on it?
So, my perspective of what the game is about is humanity is basically dying or died, and they're just trying to find a way to rebuild what they can of what's left.
So
that's what I would like to.
Just like a future apocalypse happen or something.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
And all cities and all civilization is out. It's no longer. There's no cities and no towns or anything.
I mean, there's a couple of other humans and cities, but like everything's just very far. Causing you to travel and
the settlements are far away from each other. So this guy, the courier,
it feels isolated. Sam, by the way, that's
Sam.
his name.
He has to deliver some
goods,
most likely drugs.
Pharmaceutical.
No,
he delivers resources. So it can be anything. It can be metal to build. Let's say one city needs a printer for to build certain devices. He delivers anything and everything.
And then he connects them to the bridges.
They end up building these. I forgot what they were called, but it's like these towers where you can share cargo with other people and other players.
You mean other players? Okay.
I mean, yeah, because this game, surprisingly, it kind of has like an online system. Yeah, feature where you get to share what you have with other players as if you were playing online with that player, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I lost people there, but
it reminds me of a lot of
No Man's
Sky. Where
I love No Man's Sky.
Actually, yes, that's kind of how it feels
where
like
if you
to
go
me.
to a planet, someone will build something, and you just saw it in that planet.
Yes.
And you kind of snoop around.
Exactly. Like there's people. Let's say, for example, you need to climb a cliff. Someone who has probably already passed by there will leave a string or just anything that can help you get to that cliff. Or if you need to walk across a lake, there's a ladder already there because someone else has already passed.
So anyone you can leave something.
Yes, you can leave something and another player can come and use it if they want to, or they could just leave it there.
Interesting.
It's all up to them.
Reminds me also of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
You
could say that.
Yeah,
you can because the enemies there's I want to say fantasy here because there's something called the BIs, and it's an entity. It's not an actual human being. So that aspect did remind me of Dark Souls. Yeah.
So how about story-wise? What is the story about?
I mean, well, if you don't, obviously it's a Kojima game, so if you don't pay attention, you're gonna get lost. You gotta play the game for yourself. I think you make it what it is when you play the game. To me, it's like a sci-fi horror game.
Sci-fi horror game. Okay.
And it's and it's like we said earlier. It's about for some reason, Sam.
It's he's the savior to whole chaos.
I think I'm conflicted.
Which that's how they like to do it in video games. The player, you're the savior.
Is he the best courier? Because he's not the only. He's not the only courier.
No, he's not. That's the thing. You end up going against what they're called as mules, if I'm not mistaken.
Mules,
which
other
is
mules.
they're other cargo people, but for some reason you're a target to them. Why?
We're not gonna spoil it for you guys. Like I said,
that's something that no one really knows.
And I will have to start. I forgot to start off this video by saying that I do like this game.
You
Oh
love
yes,
this game.
I love this
Yeah.
game.
You guys love this
I
game.
love
Yeah,
this
yeah, I
game.
like it.
So all that backlash and people who've been hating it, saying it's
well, hey,
it's walking simulator.
I understand how they feel.
38, 39, 40 quarters. This better be good.
Game over. Please deposit 40 quarters.
What a rip!
You're just sending packages
Yeah.
from here to
I
there.
mean, yeah, I understand how they feel.
And walking through the field.
One reason
that was
for
thrown
a
off guard.
person not liking the game was because he said you can't defend yourself or attack or you can't shoot, which it's not true. But I think this person meant it in the reference of like it's not a sharpshooting game.
Let's
Like,
just say
you're
this.
not gonna get a weapon immediately and just start going on a
Yeah.
killing rampage.
Reminds me
There
of
is
you.
action, though.
Reminds me of you.
Yes, there is.
What do you mean? You played the game for like the first 10 minutes and said, "Oh, there's no shooting here."
No, wait, guys. I love story-driven games. I love slow. Hey, I'm a Kojima fan. I
Right,
love Metal
right.
Gear Solid franchise.
Mhm.
And I know his
Which
story-
one was your favorite?
Probably.
Favorite Metal Gear.
Oh, favorite? Well, definitely Metal Gear Solid 3 probably is the top. It's definitely the best.
Yes, okay.
Holla!
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, that's probably the top. Then Metal Gear Solid, then it just went downhill after.
Well, I mean, the first one was good.
The first one is great. It's still
Yeah.
up there. The second one's not bad. It has some good moments.
It's not bad. It's good.
Now,
Now,
Metal Gear
4
Solid 5,
Yeah,
4.
that was my least favorite.
Phantom Pain
that's
was
when,
terrible.
Yeah, Phantom Pain. That's when Kojima,
Got fired.
Yeah, there's something.
And
No. This reminds me of Phantom Pain. In
Right.
some,
Really?
it's because there's so much openness,
Yeah.
and there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Right.
This
right.
game is
Well, here's
Phantom
the-
Pain 2.0.
Well, here's the thing. She brought up a good point. She did say that this game is like Dark Soul. Let me use the term Dark Soulish, because there might not be nothing. Because this game is hard. It's difficult. Like the combat, it's meant to be difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Because
like
it's meant to be realistic. It's
Right.
not like he's this
Yes.
mercenary,
Right.
military. You know, he's a cargo delivery guy.
He's no Han
and
Solo.
I'm pretty sure you don't
Mhm.
get a training in
right,
like
exactly, and
semi-automatic.
out of nowhere, you know how to fucking shoot, precisely.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's really realistic in that aspect.
Mhm.
And I wanted to include that if you're someone who hasn't played Beyond Two Souls,
Yes.
Heavy Rain, and Detroit Become
Detroit Become
Human,
Human.
you will not like this game because it's meant to be heavily story driven and
It's not. There's not so many. It's not action packed.
right.
Played a game that has so much famous cast. I'm talking about like a huge cast.
Right, like there are a
Actors.
lot of actors here that I personally don't know, but it's just like it's amazing that they can be implemented in a game.
I mean, you got Matt Mikkelsen. which,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
you-
my God, he's
You have
amazing.
Guillermo del Toro, or del Toro, like you gringos say, del Toro.
Del Toro.
Yeah, del Toro. You have Norman Reedus, and you
Norman
have
Reedus.
this. I forgot the chick's name. Fragile.
Yeah, Fragile. That's her character name,
her
and then I
character,
actually
but
don't
I
know her.
forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, actors that,
Yeah, and even the president.
and even Dead Man. Is that his name? Dead Man.
Dead Man. Oh yeah, that's Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dead Man.
So you have all these actors, all these cast, and the
And
visuals are beautiful.
Beautiful.
All the best looking games out there for the PS.
The
Good
soundtrack.
vibe, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack.
I am someone
yes.
who is like soundtrack to me in video games is very important.
She's very into soundtrack.
Yes, because I love music in general. So the soundtrack to this game was very beautiful, and you get it like randomly, like you could probably get it after a cinematic while you're just walking somewhere, but it feels nice because it doesn't feel like I'm just getting from point A to B.
It's like one of those little touches. It kind of
Yeah,
surprises you and kind of
Uh-huh.
adds to the atmosphere. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
This game is weird and I love it.
It's weird and I love it. That's his quote, guys.
That's what she said.
Weird and I love it. What else can you add about the game that? You guys seem to be very positive about the game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah.
I don't hear any negatives.
Well,
No, from what I've,
I mean,
Is it that great? Are you,
No. I mean, I wouldn't.
it's like everyone has their own,
Yeah,
you know.
but like I don't have a problem with it.
You don't have a problem.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
It's not
with it.
something that's a big deal. Like, oh my
Right.
god,
Because
the
see, the,
most terrible game in history.
because see, the thing is, real gamers are open to every type of game.
For instance, when they first revealed the trailer of this game,
Mm-hmm.
it was just weird.
right.
But it was interesting.
That's
it,
what
it had
drew me in.
confused,
Exactly.
but it pulled me in.
Mm-hmm.
And people complained that, well, it didn't deliver. It was...
Because it was not a Call of Duty game. That's why it didn't deliver.
So you think people are
Listen,
expecting that type?
We're in a
I
game.
honestly
Yeah.
think that's what people were going with
We're-
when they
yeah.
saw this game, and that's weird to me because I don't get Call of Duty vibes from the game
Yeah,
at
there's no
all.
Call of Duties in it.
At
No,
all.
I'm saying that.
I mean,
I'm
sure.
saying
I
in
got
the
a lot
trailer,
of Silent Hill vibes. I don't know why.
I mean, sure. In the trailer, you do see,
It has
and I don't think
yeah.
this is spoilers because if you've seen the trailer to the
Mhm.
game, I don't think
It has
it's
nothing to
spoiling
do with
anything
Call of
here.
Duty.
But you do see like soldiers, which are like skeletons with guns and stuff.
Yeah,
so I
there's
guess that
guns.
because people saw that, they thought, oh, this is gonna
Oh,
be
wait, actually, yeah, I forgot about that guy. The skeleton, yeah.
Right.
Troy Baker is the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, that's another thing. In this game,
Mhm.
I don't think there's just like
There
one
is.
villain.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to call them villains because, you know, people just have different perspectives of how they want to rebuild humanity.
Yeah, remember, this is a Kojima game.
It is a
So
comedian
it's
game,
really
yeah.
interesting. Like you really, you think you're on the good side, but then you're not really sure because you just end up meeting so many different people that have
One
different.
thing I was trying to point out was that, like, it doesn't have Call of Duty, but I'm just saying that we are in a gaming generation where people just want to get to the point, you know, like, just like, you know,
Right, and
like
if
our
that's the
neighbor.
case, this game is not
Yeah,
for you at
like,
all.
yeah, like our neighbor, he just plays Call of Duty. That's all he plays.
Right.
If
Right,
you
that's
intro-
his only
yeah,
interest.
if you introduce him to this, or let's say The Witcher 3
Skyrim.
or Skyrim,
Fallout 4.
I love this.
yeah, he'll take the disc out, you know, rub it on his ass.
Give it to you.
And then-
And be like, yeah.
Like,
he's like, stay on topic.
no. You go ahead. You go ahead. Like, I love Call of Duty. I understand Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
but you
But
don't hate
but
towards it.
like, I know what to
Sorry.
expect. It's a Call of Duty game.
Exactly.
Like, I know what a Kojima game is. I get it. It's
That's
gonna
what I'm
be out
saying.
there.
Yeah. Some people are not open like that.
But also, you have to understand, sort of like, are the game elements in this game enough,
right, the
or is it-
gameplay,
or is it-
yeah.
or is it a little too much?
All right.
Where
Going
some
back
things are
to what you
missing.
said.
You know what I mean?
Go back to what you said.
Because I'm thinking of games.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking of different games. Remember the game? What's the game?
Heavy Rain.
Not Heavy Rain. This guy. It's a Shadow of the Colossus,
Right.
which is a very.
That game was boring to me.
But it's actually a great game.
Yeah, it's, you know, people
different type of
praised
game.
it. People praised it.
It's actually a really good game.
Yeah.
Really good up there.
Like I'm not trying to shit on it, but like I would not sit and play that all day.
Why?
I mean, because I don't find climbing giants so intriguing. Like, we've done that in so many games already. It's not like but Shadow of the Colossus, I know it did some groundbreaking. You know, had groundbreaking graphics, and it had like an Assassin's Creed mechanic, you can say.
Yeah.
I did play the game myself. We actually tried it. Remember, we downloaded.
No, I don't think I ever tried.
Remember, I was demonstrating it to you. Remember Shadow of the Colossus? That
No,
you
I remember
climb-
the game,
yeah.
but I only remember
It looks amazing.
seeing
The game
like
looks
a
really
gameplay
amazing.
of it. I don't.
But
It's a different type of game.
But that's just what you do.
Absolutely. So would you say this is what you just do?
No,
But
because
you have a good
no,
point because I
I'm
can
just bringing
actually,
that up because.
No, I can actually see how some people may be like, well, am I just this person that carries cargo, drops it off, find another location, drop cargo? Because I'm kind of starting to feel that way. Like, maybe it's a little just too repetitive. Like, once I finish dropping cargo, I have more. So,
This game, it's interesting.
mm-hmm.
It has a very interesting atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's a Kojima game, so you know what you're gonna get.
Weird as fuck.
And is there anything else you guys want to add?
I
Well,
wouldn't say weird. I'd say eccentric. Like, you know.
okay,
it's just,
that's good.
because I'm very big on wanting something different, at least when it comes to the
Yeah,
role-playing
that's the thing.
category in
Mhm.
games. Like, because you're going to have a lot of repetition with people just having
Right.
the same. So for me, it's something different. Like, at first I thought I could compare it to Detroit Become Human, but it doesn't even fall in comparison with that. Like, it's its own thing.
This actually has
that
more
you probably
gameplay.
have never seen before.
So this is one of a kind. So it's an experience.
At least
You
for
really,
new gen.
I totally get you.
It has more gameplay than Detroit Become Human.
Right, and I still love that game.
Right,
Like,
and I bet you that the same ones that are complaining will praise Detroit Become Human. So shut the fuck up.
You heard it here, guys. So this is a Kojima game, and originally it was going to be called The Walking Pain.
wow, and I'm so glad that they didn't go with that
based on the
title.
Phantom Pain. But okay,
The Phantom.
Walking Pain. So anyway, guys, so what are your numbers based on, what would you give it right now based on what you played
10.
and what you've done? A 10?
A 10.
Yeah.
I'm really not disappointed.
I go with a 9.
He gives it a 9, guys. I give it a solid 8, guys. A solid 8, which is really good. Really great game. But not for everyone, I would say.
It's not like, if you're gonna try it, don't
go. Yeah.
Don't frustrate yourself so much. Just
It's a different type of game.
You
Yeah.
are a fan of horror, science fiction movies, because this is pretty much what it is. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's
It's
sci-fi
like
horror.
it's like
Go.
I freaking love it. Like,
This man is in love with this game.
even though I have to walk from this point, but which game really doesn't have you walking from point A to point B?
Oh, a lot of games.
And you are going to encounter enemies,
But the thing
just
is,
not
you
as
can
much.
you can
but-
do things differently.
Right.
When it's going
Yeah.
from point A to B.
And remember that this is not your typical action hero that has a special ability.
Exactly.
This
it's
is a
really realistic.
This is a normal guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves monster drinks. He loves monster drinks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with this sponsorship in this game. There's a lot of sponsorship. In this
Right.
game, so
A lot of fat need to be cut, but nonetheless, it's still a pretty good game. Give it a shot, give it a try. You might like it, but you might
Try
hate
it with
it.
an open mind, and hey, if it's not for you, then that's just perfectly fine.
Throw
not
it away.
Everything is for yeah.
right.
Listen, if
Not
you don't-
everything is for everyone.
Go back to your Call of Duty.
in any case, please give us a like, subscribe, and
Hit the notification button so that you know every time we put up a video.
that's right.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Hasta la vista.